Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Transformers Pet Peeves. We got a few minor gear grinders that can't help but be talked about, and see if others have a similar thought process like I do. Now, like I said in the last video, if you want your own pet peeves in a future video, the comment section is right there, and I could possibly make a part 3 for this. So, without further ado, let's groove on. Now recently, Scorponok has been turned into an army as opposed to being a singular individual. They did it in the War for Cybertron Kingdom Netflix special, and now they're doing it in Rise of the Beast. I don't want to see that anymore. Give me Scorponok, the singular character who we always wanted to know about. I'm going to piss off most of the Bayverse fans, but I personally believe the Age of Extinction Autobots are way better than the original characters.
No, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you did. You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I will slap the fuck out this nigga, bro. What's wrong with this nigga? He's so lame.
Now hear me out. I elaborate on how there is poor handling when it comes to the Bayverse characters. When it comes to the original Autobots, I don't really remember much about them, other than having cool designs, dialogue dumping, and dying for shock value. There was no character development, arc, or interesting facts about them. There is no chemistry at all with them. The only tiny bit of chemistry they've had is either with Optimus or Sam Witwicky. Answer me this, what kind of interaction did the rest of the Autobots have with Bumblebee? I don't remember a single thing that Jazz did in the first film. And Jazz is my favorite Autobot. Ironhide was just blasting cons and showing off his tough personality. And you guys already know how much I dislike Ratchet's character in the Bayverse. The Autobots in Age of Extinction had way more character to them, and it feels like they actually have personality. Hound is a gun-wielding ass-kicker who cares for his allies, even willing to put his life on the line. He literally stayed behind to buy Cade in the Autobots some time to square up with Megatron.
Hey, let's move! Give me this one. You definitely give me this one. This will mess somebody up good. Roll out here, Cade. I'm gonna buy you some time.
Don't be a hero, Hound. We're out here now.
Hey, wait!
Hell, I was born a hero. Come on, get some, you little bitch.
Crosshairs has the vibe of a snarky asshole that you can't help but enjoy seeing on screen. He even teams up with Drift a lot.
Nah, this isn't our fight. I'm done being an underdog. Underdogs suck. I say they get what they deserve. What's the play, Prime? Well, we'll let Prime figure this one out.
Very wise.
There's no friggin' way I'm staying down here with them. No way. No way.
He's not alive anymore.
Well, we look. They're not here. Let's go.
What? Hey, I'm not going anywhere without Tessa.
I'm unclear. What's in it for me?
What's in it for you?
Easy, let's use words.
What's in it for you is I don't kill you. We're getting the boss back. And the girl. Copy?
Okay, that's what you get for taking the yellow bugger. You need a leader out there, like me.
Shut up! Before I do some damage, you won't walk away from me.
You will never be Optimus Prime.
You talk too much.
Come on, man. Million-year-old legendary warrior, you act like a bunch of junkyard dogs!
You just want to die for the guy. That's leadership. Or brainwashing or something. I got the leg! His fat head. Don't get any better than that.
I'll be real, I believe they had a poor handling on Drift's part when it came to the live action films, but he comes across as a highly skilled swordsman who can be patient at times but still have outbursts. He also is very respectful towards Optimus, even calling him sensei. I just wish that we got a little bit more interactions between the two of them, but still. I prefer these guys over the OGs any day because they feel like actual characters instead of dialogue dumping just for the script.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Starscream. You would do well to take a cue from Soundwave on occasion and keep things to yourself.
Now the next pet peeve is where I kind of get a little bit tired of, especially when I'm owning a Transformers figure, and that is the lack of paint on most figures. I know there are a few people that wouldn't mind the lack of paint, but to me it comes across as cheap and lazy. Let's take Rise of the Beast Bumblebee for example. Do you guys see how there's a lack of paint in certain areas on the figure? It honestly feels like they're not trying anymore. There'd be Transformers custom painters that could do a way better job than Hasbro. And don't give me any excuse, they're a billion-dollar company. If they want more money, they can spend some of that money on making better quality figures so the customers are willing to pay for the better quality. Like I said before, most people necessarily wouldn't care about it. People vote with their wallets. I'm not saying figures should look heavily detailed because that's what the Masterpiece and Movie Masterpiece are for. I'm just saying it wouldn't kill them to add a little bit more paint to the figures. Okay, this next pet peeve is really personal to me. I honestly wish we get more gimmicks in Transformers figures. I remember a time when collecting Transformers figures, particularly Bayverse figures, where they had some of the best toys ever. With the awesome gimmicks from spring-loaded blasters, melee attacks, to electronic lights and sounds. Those figures just take me back to my childhood and it felt so special. I remember going to Target and pressing and pulling all the levers that makes the Transformers talk. It brings back so many nostalgic vibes to it. Also, remember when Leader class were huge as shit and Voyager class dwarfed the current Voyager figures? I know inflation is a thing, but damn I miss the old Bayverse figures I had when I was a kid. I wonder if one day Hasbro were to re-release these figures based on some kind of anniversary event or something like that. Now this next pet peeve kind of grinds my gears because it comes across as disingenuous, and that is Cliffjumper dies a lot. I don't know why fans do this whole Cliffjumper dies a lot when he only died 3 times if you want to count the IDW comic. I'd argue and say that Bumblebee dies way more than Cliff. For spark's sakes, I say Starscream dies way more than both him and Bumblebee combined. Did anyone forget? Did everyone forget that he survived the Transformers the movie? I know damn well that y'all never watched Energon because that motherfucker was still alive. What, we're gonna pretend that animated Cliffjumper got murked by Shockwave? Cause he didn't fucking die. In Fall of Cybertron, it was never stated that he fucking died. He just went on a mission with Jazz, they returned, and that was it. I honestly think that it's new-gen Transformers fans that likes to spin this narrative without doing any proper research. And now here we have pet peeves coming from commenters. You guys know who you are, and if you want your pet peeves in the video, just comment below and I'll probably do a part 3. This one is coming from Perspective N, one of my favorite Transformers content creators. And he says, parts forming and fox forming. The parts forming, I definitely understand. I totally hate that as well. It's like, I don't want to like put pieces together. I just like transforming them in a natural way. And I'll be honest, I don't know what fox forming is. So if he or anyone in the comment section can explain to me what fox forming is, I would very much appreciate that. I don't like it when characters quote the 86 movie. It's been done to death. Well, yeah, I can understand and see your perspective, no pun intended, because I get it. There is the whole one shall stand, one shall fall, light our darkest hour. Or the most well-known Transformers quote of all, no matter the cost. Well, I do agree that it can be overused, but I do believe that some of those quotes can be like used very effectively within the context. This one says, I don't like the more Greek-styled religion with the Transformers where they have a pantheon. I don't know if it's something from the IDW comics, because I'll be real, I mostly forgot some of the stuff from IDW. I do remember that there is a religion where it's based around Transformers not having transformation cogs. I honestly wonder if they're doing that type of adaptation in Transformers 1. I don't like it when Unicron is related to Cybertron. I think he worked far better as a scary thing out in space where more and even potential worse scary stuff could exist. Making him just Cybertron and Satan makes the universe feel smaller. You know what? You may actually have a good point there. I'm not saying I agree nor disagree, but I can totally see your point. Because the notion that of Unicron is that he's space Satan. I also like the idea that since Unicron is like this massive threat to the whole Transformers race, it makes you wonder what else could be out there in space. It's sort of like how we see stuff underwater. We see a whole bunch of these whole different kinds of species that's underwater, and we see all these terrifying looking creatures, and we're thinking, why are we wasting time searching for life forms out in space when we can be looking for more stuff that's in the bottom of the ocean? I don't like it when Optimus is put at either extreme, either completely refusing to kill or being crazy kill. This one I can totally get behind. I already mentioned this plenty of times before. I do not have a problem with Optimus Prime killing. I just have a problem with him acting completely crazy or acting psychotic when he's killing, like the whole "give me your face" aspect from the Bayverse. I prefer methods or solutions where the character is put in a scenario where they know they have to make a difficult choice, but they have to put their feelings aside in order to get the job done. I don't like it when Megatron is bigger than Optimus, as Optimus was officially built to fight Megatron. Yeah, I can totally agree with that. I prefer when Optimus and Megatron are at the same height, or at least when one of them are like a foot taller than one another. The next one is coming from Xavier Productions. Humans, and this is coming from someone that prefers Earth as a setting. Also, my big pet peeve is Transformers Prime. Okay, let's start off with humans. Without a doubt, no one likes the humans. I kind of wish that Transformers movies or shows would take place in different parts of the galaxy, like War for Cybertron, for example. Also, can you elaborate more on your pet peeve with Transformers Prime? Because I honestly would like to know about it. I want to thank Perspective N for expressing his own personal pet peeves. And if you're watching, I really enjoy your takes regardless whether I agree or disagree. Like the video I'm making, it's meant to be engaging and entertaining. And that's something that I really appreciate you and other content creators. And that's about it, Groovy subscribers. And if you like, go ahead and do that YouTuber stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'm rolling on out of here. Stay groovy, y'all.
Give the video a like. Give the video a shout out. Above all, give the channel a groovy subscriber.